Alright, guys, WIM HOF method. Yeah, today's the video I wanna dedicate to a legendary WIM HOF and his method, his breathing method. It's called WIM HOF method. I think it's nowadays everyone's knew about this guy. If you don't, just briefly, one guy, one Dutchman guy named Wim Hof really liked the cold and and the breathing, and he's just looking at some ways just improve his health, his mind, and he's found this ancient breath technique who just this guy, this Wim, made this famous, and I don't know, maybe he himself or some other folks named this method this name. Yeah. So my experience do this method about 5 years. I think I'm doing this like quite a while, and yeah, this method is it is something. Yeah, and otherwise I want to do like a five years of this thing. Um, not not just like consistently, uh, but once in a week, uh, of course. And if I have time, if uh, I'm doing other like more important stuff, if my evenings are more free, uh, I'm doing this stuff almost every evening. So it is like a refreshing and empowering. Yeah. And yeah, right. So, what else about this guy? Uh, Other stuff you can find it on I don't know, other YouTube channels, and you can Google it out, and you can subscribe to him's technique. Is have his official web page. I think he's still doing seminars. If you are more serious about this, he's released a couple of books. I've read I think two of those, and right when I was beginning, it's like for a beginner to do this Wim Hof method. It's not a straight to the breathing. Of course, it's like when you breathing is works, but of course you wanna dig it out more like info about this, and I definitely recommend read one or two his books, listen a little bit on his on YouTube. Um, I really like Andrew Huberman. He says like Wim Hof. It's talking a lot, but it's hard to put a mind around it. Like what this really want try to say, but it's something sounds like it's very serious, and yeah, it's like this guy. It's like it's cool guy, uh, Iceman involved. So um, what gets in mind this when I read this book, and one this in this book was written like one guy just got in a terrible I think it was a horse, he fell on a horse, and uh, got very like open wound, and he's just did his breathing. Yeah, crazy thing. It's like a very magnificent thing, and the author of this book, I think it was the first book, and doesn't written this particular method. What is did? Is this is just a breathing? I don't think it's just a breathing or hyper ventilating, and but I don't think also he do like a Wim Hof thing, and he just wrote and just breathing, and his help like his wound healing very fast, and this recovery after the injury very quick. So take it or leave it. It was in a book, and that just got my mind. Other guys is like got like stronger, and yeah. What else I remember from this like it's boxing man. This like some fighting man, and he just did Wim Hof, and it's just for him to win matches was much more easier. So, um, what's mine? What's mine experience with this guy? Um, it's not that lasting experience when you after this, except wanna a little bit talk about this more. Um, got my mind when the listener Andrew Huberman, and he just recommend a little bit his own method, not a Huberman method, but his I think his lab is doing this thing, and hyperventilating but through the nose, and yeah, I just combine Wim Hof and Huberman. Let's say it's not the Huberman, come on guys, but let's say it's Huberman's, and yeah, it just got my mind why it's working, why it's like a Huberman and Wim it's claim it works. So what did Huberman says? Yeah, Huberman says when you do this hyperventilating, and you improve your stress levels. Yeah, and it's yeah, and like improve your health, and if you're a little bit in a sick environment, like I flew all around you, and when you hyperventilating, you get adrenaline, and this adrenaline release, uh, I think it's more invoke your immune system, and you like are more prone to fight your disease. Yeah, and how this works when you like fighting with stress. I just found like myself, it doesn't really say that. It's like just it's logic for me. When you do this he hyperventilating stuff, uh, you probably a little bit stressed. You not really wanna do this. Like you wanna just stop your breath, just breathe out and just sit, and you feel great. But I think it's the key is to just breathing itself, because you when you breathing, you just have to try to be as calm as possible, and don't be like counted that much, like oh I have like a 30 breath or 40 breath, and come on, it's like I should be faster, and I wanna like be in there. Yeah, if you guys are experienced, you definitely know what I'm talking about. If you are beginner, don't worry about like do your breath if you like it, and try and like be relaxing as more as possible, and yeah, and for me like I felt like lately I have less stressed. I don't know, maybe in just my testosterone regiment also works, because nowadays I feel more like a more bold, more courage. I don't know, so something like this along those lines, and yeah, and how I do it? I do like a two Wim Hof rounds and 3 rounds of Huberman through the nose and like a 30 breath through the nose and uh, yeah, breathing out. Last time you just breathe in. If you guys are interesting, write in a comment. I try to describe how to do this stuff. Um, and then finish with those two Wim Hof methods. Just a little bit tip for you guys. It's if you wanna like hold the breath out as long as possible, you have to stop thinking because you're thinking interferes with your like it's like do this your mind using in your mental capacity and your mind uses all your oxygen and nutrition, I think so. And yeah, of course brain is using lots of nutrition and oxygen. So little bit tip, just just be there and then don't think a lot. You be like do this breath out like much longer. And yeah, so that's my experience. If you have like questions, be happy to answer for you guys, and I'm gonna think more like what I can tell about the Swim Hof because I have some experience, and yeah, I think for this video it should be it. And if you have some thoughts about this, if you have some experience, please share it. And yeah, so that's it. And comment, like and subscribe. See you next video.